All right, good morning. This is Neil here from the Off Radio Show with my series Who's Who in Santa Cruz. I'm here today with Luke, and Luke just wrote a kid's book about the famous otter here in Santa Cruz. Is that the name of the otter? Is Amelia? Or is it,
No, I came up with the name.
you did?
I found out the hard way. You can't trademark a public figure. So
That's right, huh?
You can't own the name Otter 841. So
Can you tell us about the book?
Children's book I wrote. The whole way I came up with it was I was at work. I work over at Dominican in the emergency department as a nurse. I had a patient coming in who was having a heart attack. It takes about 5 minutes to get everything set up. So I was drawing on our whiteboard. We have a whiteboard at work that I started drawing on during COVID times. I would draw just a little animal on the board once a week, just kind of cheer things up because it kind of sucked in there. So I was drawing on there, and 841 was kind of popular. So I was drawing a picture of 841 on the whiteboard, and a medic rolled by with the patient, and he told me about Otter 841 harassing some techie guy from over the hill, and the guy complaining to the sentinel and wanting
to what?
Wanting Otter 841 dealt with and
really
caught. It was kind of the story.
Yeah.
I maybe embellished it a little bit, but basically
okay.
Came up with the idea about it.
Can you just turn through some of the pages here?
So,
who did the illustrations for?
Nate Bonuelos, a guy. He used to live here, ripping tattooer. He's in San Diego now, but he was very a Santa Cruz artist who just nailed it.
Yeah.
Like his illustrations are so amazing. So, all right, I'll get into it.
Take your time. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that.
So there's our cute Otter 841, and it's basically the whole story of how, Amelia Otter, how Amelia Otter was born in the Monterey Bay Aquarium.
Yeah.
And then the reason she wanted her surfboard so much is because she used to have a surfboard in the aquarium.
Oh, she did? Supposedly?
In my world.
Oh, in your world? Okay, yeah.
That's my theory. It might be true. My whole goal is hopefully one day get this into the Monterey Bay Aquarium.
A friend of mine told me who just rolled by here said that Amelia was used to surfers because there were surfers in the tank, or
that's my assumption. She had surfers in the tank. She had that, and so she got accustomed to it. She loved the taste of the surfboards.
Yeah. So
that was it. Basically, when she decided to leave the aquarium.
Yeah. So they got the whole life.
It got her whole life, but she was a little bit sad.
Yeah.
She just was missing something for life, and then she found Santa Cruz.
Wonderful.
This is my favorite page. But basically, yeah.
And where can you get the book at?
Right now, it's on Amazon.
Okay.
I have.
How much is it?
$12.99.
Okay. So
and then I'm getting my hardcovers soon. This is all brand new. I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first time doing this.
One foot in front of the other.
Basically. So I just put it out there.
Are you gonna have a bookshop Santa Cruz, or?
I was gonna go talk to them when I get the hardcover.
Yeah.
Like I said, the whole goal, my originally design was I wanted to get it into the aquarium. I thought it would be an amazing book for there. But then I talked to. I just randomly stopped by Packwave over here, the West Side one yesterday.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, we could be interested in that."
Yeah.
One of the things I've done is I donated a book to our hospital at Dominican, the pediatric department.
Yeah.
I got called up by someone I know, and they're asking if I can come up to Stanford to do a reading and donate books there.
Okay.
So one of the things I've got a kid myself. He's got asthma, so I've been in hospitals a fair bit with him, and you get really bored in there.
Yeah.
So one of my goals, and I talked to Nate, the illustrator, too, and we're like, let's just donate them.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get them into every hospital, basically starting with California.
Yeah.
So if anyone knows anyone in a pediatric department in California that wants a book, hit us up.
Very cool.
We're gonna start donating them. But no, it's been a good adventure so far.
Oh yes, the adventure's just starting.
It's just starting. It's been a year.
Right.
It's been a year. Yeah.
So I want to talk about something happened before with you at Suo Peak. And how long ago was that?
It was in January 18th.
And you saved somebody, right? You tell me the story about what happened on that date.
Basically, surfing out there with my son Magnus, and it was a good sized day. It's probably a solid 8-foot day.
Yeah.
He was almost a little nervous because there were some waves, and there was a guy next to us, and we heard this sound. He went like this, and I'm pretty used to that sound, and I knew this guy was having a seizure. So I swam over, caught him right before he went under.
Yeah.
Grabbed him, kept his head up, and then my buddy Pete Kearney, he was out there too. He grabbed him. We had to swim the guy in for probably about 20 minutes.
How big was the waves at the Suo Peak that time?
It had to be at least 8 foot.
Yeah.
So we had to dodge him. We had to get him in the channel. First thing we did, we finally got him under my board.
Yeah.
There was a fish, and not thinking we put him in, the fins were backwards. So every time we tried to swim, the board kept flipping around with him. Yeah. yelling for. I sent my son in. He ran in. He swam in as fast as he could. Got 911. He went over to my buddy Sean Dollar's house, knocked on their door, trying to get them. They were in Hawaii at the time, and his wife's calling my wife saying that on the ring cam my son's lost, knocking on their house. Solved that, but someone down, I think it was Austin Smith Ford. He was down at Sewer or at the point. He saw us in trouble and he sent up some longboarders. Finally, got some longboards, put them on a longboard, swam them in. Whole thing took about 20 minutes or so. Then I called.
The guy's okay?
Apparently he's okay, is what I heard. I called the hospital, told me he was coming in.
Good.
He went into some weird cardiac arrhythmias, things like that.
And you got some kind of award, I saw.
Yeah, I got a town heroism award.
Perfect.
So that was pretty cool.
You and your boy going
my
too?
My son Magnus got one,
All
and
right, sweet.
Pete Kearney, firefighter.
Once a week, you can get the book. There's the book. You can get it at Bookshop Santa Cruz.
Not yet. Hopefully,
Not yet.
If
Hopefully,
they hit me
Bookshop
up,
Santa Cruz.
any
You can
bookshop,
buy it. You can
hit me
buy it
up.
on Amazon. Rufo needs one.
Rufo, you want a book? Amelia Otter.
Hey, Luke. Thanks, buddy.
All right, man.
Appreciate your time. Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it. Take care.